So you have to tip your hat to that. You can see that they're still playing with that confidence. They're still playing with the smiles on their faces. But it's Lynn Vision's job to begin to wipe it off. And maybe Zaka can get it going with this. A pistol round opening frag. As David is going to be forced back from long. Starry, nice headshot as well. 2 P250s in the kill feed already. And paiN on the back foot from the get-go.
This can be very difficult. They're in the right position. All three players for the TT side in and around the junction of the A bomb site. Flash through the smoke, but that was read like a textbook from Lynn Vision. You can see that when that smoke lands, they weren't progressing first. They actually halted, waited for the flashbang, were playing anti-flash, and then boom, pounced when the Jewel Brothers came through. And Starry getting those kills like he is a very promising sign for the future, because he was the main man for Lynn Vision. That was the fundamental reason for success.
And this is a very, very fast start for Lynn Vision. Pistol, clean sweep. They won 3 out of 4 of the pistols yesterday, and it was the reason that they were so comfortable versus 3D Max a lot of the time, because they didn't lose second rounds either. They were very methodical about the way that they went around things. Even when they were up against those kind of force buys, they weren't risking anything. They were taking it slow. Util was great and forced them away from long here. That's good control to have gathered up. As Lynn Vision, they're going to go searching elsewhere on the map. Clear out the majority of the tunnels. Begin a little bit of a short take here as paiN once again. I mean, it's a little bit more aggressive, but it's still a very passive stance. There's a line drawn in the sand here almost, that they will just hold this defense. B, nobody looking kind of for that mid to B split just yet. You've got a player jiggling towards doors, but nobody fully committed into a fight. They just want to batten down the hatches here. paiN, they know they got a little bit unfortunate in that last round, so they are just going to continuously stick with site setups. 45 seconds, Lynn Vision trying to split out towards B here, and it's about time for paiN to get their util down.
It was DGT who missed his shots last time. Now, Biguzera in the same position has to make sure that they are not able to come through door, and Amelia, who's been previously chunked by a nade, drops. Snow spotted on the back of the bomb site, dancing and prancing. It's a deathly dance as 2 fall to his AK. And Biguzera's still alive here. Star is cutting rotations. There's a world, if Zach is able to get this kill, that this round is on, and it certainly is, because Starry, not just 1, but 2 for the docket. And now, both AWPers match head-to-head. Zach is taking the fight straight to NQC, and you can see elation from Lynn Vision. A 2 versus 4.
Oh, it's getting loud in here. paiN, just keep the ball rolling. They just keep snowballing through this T side. Aggression out towards long. Amelia gonna instantly try and get in towards the pit. And you're a dead man if you're Davideus. There's simply just no way you're getting out of that situation. A little bit of a tempo change completely from Lynn Vision, and it's netted you an opening kill.
It's a tempo change as well in a different direction. Lynn Vision have been way more centered around a mid play, and that's why paiN pivot and go towards mid early on, where they had been going towards long previously. This is a nice reaction though. Davideus' spam through the smoke is able to tag Westmelon to the ground and Starry to 3 HP. So Lynn Vision, even though they've got this far, it's all falling apart. Fantastic awareness from Snow. Just spams through the car as a precautionary action, and he's rewarded with a double dink onto Amelia. Revenge for Davideus. And this boost, ooh, the net has been slipped. He's aware that this is a possibility, Biguzera, and this utility confirms him. A 3 versus 4. Lynn Vision, last round, was a 2 versus 4, but unfortunately, Star is missing his shots. Zaka, 1 versus 4 is needed for him. He gets the first. He's being surrounded. Trying to jump around. That is a crazy kill to get onto Snow. He had no right in claiming that. Unfortunately, does not know where NQZ or DT are. He thinks they're towards long, not aware they're towards short. Hasn't confirmed both though. That's the issue. Now the sound cues will start trickling in. USP out for the AWPer. He's making the space, and DGT cleans up. Finally, paiN on the board. But with 30 seconds left, the time is creeping down. And there's a setup that's looking very good over towards the A bomb site. 25 seconds, and Big Uzera's just dropped a Molotov. This is going to separate Lynn Vision. You can see they're blind, they're running through. It's so easy for DGT and Big Uzera. And then another nade comes in as well. Zaka hasn't even come around the corner, and there's 10 seconds left. Starry will get his. Is there enough time to get the bomb down? Surely not. Oh, just in the nick of time, but Starry misses his duel. Zaka, he's been in a 2 versus 4 from this position, but Snow won't let him escape. Jumping up like the little nuisance he is. paiN, get a second. Tunnels. He's gone for this peek before, but it wasn't spotted. An aggressive line, unfortunately, I think is already in the gnome. DGT is completely blind. Is he able to get away? This is so weird. Where even is he anymore? He's still by E-Box. Okay. Lynn Vision are chasing their shadows now, but they do at least push paiN back, and there's no casualties just yet. But NQC is still very active. He's searching for an opening kill, but needs to be careful because Zaka's also on the other side of things. That flashbang's good, and Zaka will put him in the dust.
DGT is going to put his hands on the sniper now, but might be cursed, might be marked, as Zaka will drop yet another body in towards mid. And paiN, you can see that they're all just now converging to try and get a little bit closer to maybe this round. If they can maybe just pick off a player, it would be doable. And there it is. Big Zero will find that kill. Snow completely isolated on this B-bomb site, and he is hearing the cavalry arriving in through the tunnels. He's got Davideus as a little bit of support. Snow has been good on this bomb site, to be fair to him. Trying to lock it down now on his lonesome, and he's got a second. Make that a third. Make that all 4. Snow will not be bested here as he makes them freeze at the entrance of the tunnels.
Part to talk about is Davideus. Sure, he doesn't get a single kill, but as he comes through from window, he takes all of the bait, and it allows Snow to reposition. So sure, he doesn't get a single kill, but it sets Snow up for success. And that was a round where it was a 2-man advantage for Lynn Vision. Sure, they had lower weaponry, but there's certainly a little bit of danger about that. The fact that Lynn Vision had twice now either a man advantage or a 2-man advantage, and they've thrown both of those opportunities away in 2 of the 3 rounds that paiN have won.
Yeah, I mean, they're weird rounds. I'll be honest with you, Freddie. They're weird rounds that are going on, and I agree with you. Davideus was really good on the rotate, but Snow, he had to do it all there. If he doesn't find those kills, they were softened up a little bit from him, then big problems, right? Big problems. But right now, this could still get away from you if you're not careful, if you're paiN, right? I mean, we kind of glanced over it. Westmelon just walked out in towards mid and blocked DGT. Now, Zaka is like creeping up short with a deagle. They've already found one with a deagle once more. Komisu needs to be a little bit cautious. His head is going to be spotted and plucked apart. Now, do they know about Zaka? That's the question. I mean, that HE is just a safety precaution. Westmelon spotted out over towards mid, and Zaka will get nothing. So that is actually paiN now, just kind of getting into the swing of things, right?
I don't blame him for not thinking 2 players would be there. Or if they just had better flashbangs to force NQC off, or a smoke to go aggressive through the lurk smoke, could have been a different story. But we've been commenting on the aggression from paiN, and this time they pass with flying colors. NQZ and Snow, a bait and switch in tunnels. It's a 2-man advantage, and this has 6-6 written all over it. Alongside that, Davideus, he's understanding. Now it's time to get aggressive. Where was this paiN at the start of the half? At least it's coming out now.
Coming out finally before it is too late, and I mean, we'll have to give credit where credit is due. The adjustment from paiN to stop playing so passive on the bomb sites to actually towards the mid doors. Zaka now looking with that USP for a little bit of a peak spot. It's a glimpse of DGT, and will take his head because of it. Zaka still sticking around, and why not? If he's hitting headshots like that, don't fly too close to the sun though, because you will get punished. Still though, a 4 versus 3 with 1:20 left on the clock is not a bad position to be in for Lynn Vision.
Luckily for paiN, their utility survives. Big Uzera still has his flashbangs, and NQZ has his smoke and Molotov. What that does mean, though, however, is Snow is the only person with armor alive for the South American squad. And with their original plan thwarted, what's plan B? what can you go into in this 3 versus 4? Xhaka falling is actually a massive beneficial sign for paiN. That 3 versus 4 looks way easier, a little bit more appetizing. And Bigger Zera has been dropped the util. Smoke, mid to B. NQZ is taking the bomb over towards tunnels. 25 seconds left. Snow throwing fake flashes towards A. That's going to force Call Me Sue to maybe get out of position slightly, but now it's very much in the gnome. That mid to B leaves Call Me Sue completely isolated by himself with no rotations, and he falls in a whimper. It's Snow with the armor. The Juggernaut, already 2 kills. They're trying to charge in as the bomb's being planted, but the king of the B bomb site sits mighty on his throne, towering over Lynn Vision, and Amelia has no idea what to do. This started as a 5 versus 3, but paiN, you can be sure they're going to get loud after that one. Kaze, afterwards. I'd go rewatch that, to be honest. Pretty sure you can find it on YouTube as well. Or Parler's Twitter. He'll probably post it. Really good losers interview. But for now, Lynn Vision might be joining their brethren. That is a nade. Look at how much damage. All of a sudden, this is turned on its head. Every single player on paiN is below 50 HP. But they still have that 2-man advantage. Xhaka just needs to tickle them and they'll fall. Amelia finally gets a kill. And now it's all going to start flowing in. 25 seconds left on the clock. There's no kit as well for Lynn Vision, so they got to get a move on. And it's Bigger Zera with 6 HP left alone on the bomb site. He gets one, but then dropped by Xhaka. There's going to be ample enough time to get that defuse. And Amelia opens up his lungs.
True middle, and they have just treaded the needle completely. Somebody is going to have to throw an eye at mid here, surely, but nobody is right now. Starry goes swinging right back, and Bigger Zera will collect that kill, and everybody goes back. They were looking for an opening. They do not have to commit off this idea. They've already taken somebody off the A bomb site, and the B players would know they're coming. Reroute, see if they can find something else, see if Lynn Vision are going to overpeak.
You need to be careful. That is a good save, because Xhaka just staying alive is very important here. The bomb is going to be planted for paiN. Bigger Zera, he had to be the one to get something going. He isn't, and therefore it's going to be an easy collection for Lynn Vision. 4 players staying alive as well is a very important factor. It means that they're able to build somewhat of an economy after only keeping 2 players alive in the last. But the bomb being planted with paiN does signify they will be able to get a purchase, and Bigger Zera as well. It supports him after buying that hero AK. A, as now they're walking up short, they had a prong towards long, but he now moves over and joins them on short. So with the utility blocking information in mid, Davideus is poking and prodding, but needs to be careful because Xhaka's got this flashbang lined up.
Flash goes high. Xhaka looking for a little bit more than just the one, but the spray is all over the place. And eventually, when you get vision back for paiN, you're going to see nobody's on the site, but there's a few players still putting up a lot of resistance in towards CT. And you're yet to get a bomb plant down, but NQC connecting with that sniper, silencing 2 players now. And paiN looking to trying to get that bomb down. Only 9 seconds to do so. Amelia trying to inch just a little bit closer. But NQC and Snow say no, as paiN on the first gun round will prevail. And they stay within touching distance of Lynn Vision.
Good time. It ain't COVID anymore.
Yeah, true. Yep.
Go spread your wings. But not too much. Don't be worried about it.
Well, this is obviously just an eco, so you're expecting paiN to be good enough in this one to maybe get themselves out in front. Xhaka though, ooh, he's maybe changing the tune of it with a headshot like that with the scout. Xhaka's been playing incredible. He was maybe one of the players that was overlooked yesterday in the win versus 3D Max, but here on Dust 2, he has been the man to make things tick. Amelia! Oh my god! A collateral with the deagle. He's making it look easy now. As right at this moment, paiN are definitely a little bit panicked because Amelia is still alive, just rattling off shots through that smoke. What is it with Dust 2 and Deagles? It was Body yesterday, but it's Amelia this time around. But still, NQZ, the player to find, and he will. It's a heat-seeking headshot machine from Amelia, and no wonder he's loud and proud about that one.
That is one of the most insane clips I've ever seen. Body, move away. Amelia shows him how it's done, and what's crazy, it's all because it's paiN's fault. The only reason why...
This is now where paiN have to hope that they can just kind of get in your face towards this B bomb site, and this is what Lynn Vision were doing to them time and time again on their T side, trying to split up mid to B here. They will get close to the window. Snow yet to make his way out of the tunnels, and paiN, they're looking for an overcommitment. They're looking for a peak that they don't need. It's a little bit of a mess from Call Me Sue, as he will eventually get taken down, but Westmelon trying to anchor this bomb site here alone. By time for his teammates to get a whole lot closer. He's information on both, and Westmelon is not going down without making sure that Lynn Vision pick up a 10th here. NQZ, with it all to do once again, was on the receiving end of a nasty Deagle shot to finish the last round, and right now, he has no friends left in the server. Nobody's giving him a peek, but when they do, Westmelon will crack his melon wide open. 10-8, and Lynn Vision right now are making a fantastic case for the top of Group B.
If you remember Snow, his performances on that B-bomb site, but currently, it's Lynn Vision looking to go to 11. Amelia... He's like, you can't play me at my own game. I'm the one who gets the eco clips. And look at them go.
There's still time to bounce back, but you are running out of it. This is going to be really where you need to make it work. And NQZ, impactful as ever on that AWP. Amelia down, advantage to play around with here.
That's how you change the narrative. NQZ stepping up with the AWP. The best AWPer in Brazil showed what he's truly made of in Austin. He was phenomenal at the major. Arguably one of the best players of the whole tournament. And in games like this, in rounds like this, when you're down by 3, you need to get things moving. Westmelon flashed in towards middle. It's chaotic. He gets away with 1 kill, and then Starry is able to finish off what he started on Davideus with the HE. So that opening kill by NQC is eradicated until Snow creeps out of B. All this commotion towards middle paves way for the youngster to take his timing, take his opportunity, but his teammates need to come over. He's very alone right now. They're walking through the smokes. They don't care. DGT has to tuck his tail and run, but that's confirmation of both players towards B. The hard part now is going to be crossing, but he's got a smoke to work with. The A bomb site's open. He just needs to get through. There's a grenade. Oh, he just about gets towards E-Box and also passes the bomb over to Big Uzera, but can't get away. Zaka nails him, and it's Big Uzera up for the clutch.
Brains versus brawn in this situation. The strength is in numbers, and Big Uzera trying to just isolate these fights as best as he can, and he's done the first one perfectly. Starry, though, was the man to step up, cannot deliver this time, and Big Uzera bails his paiN squad out of that one big time. Make it work though, he can. DGT unfortunately cannot get shut down, and that's just an opening kill that unfortunately cannot be traded out. Big Uzera is going to get an upgrade, at least, as he claims that rifle from his teammate's corpse. But you've got a 4v5 situation here that paiN are going to have to try and work tirelessly to get back into. Not a lot of map control. You've some pieces of util, but not really a comfortable amount. A couple of smokes, a couple of flashbangs, molotovs when you get into maybe a post plant or to flush out a couple of angles on a bomb site, but there's going to be no fakes in this round. It's just going to be one single commit. And Lynn Vision just have to realize that they're not trying to be faked out. It is just going to be the full committal.
The big scare for paiN heading towards B is Westmelon and his utility. Molo, smoke, and flash still at his disposal. There goes the Molotov. Smoke soon to follow. This is nightmare fuel for paiN. They're going to have to go through this. Is there a grenade? There is on Davideus, but he's nowhere to be seen. Molotovs missed the back of Plat. Call Me Sue alongside Westmelon. It's easy pickings. This is the easiest B hold that they're ever going to have in their lives. And it's all because Westmelon was able to save onto that utility. And then the Molotov missed on him anyways.
Just so desperate. Just so desperate in that round.
Is that Starry is closer towards CT. And guess what? paiN, they're trying to go for this mid to B again. It's Mollowed.
Oh, good Molotov. Starry, now he can't really push through that, so he's just going to have to wait and stick around and hope this B defense is going to be able to put the finishing touches on this Dust 2. It's Westmelon with a double, and still Call Me Sue is yet waiting to strike. He's had such a slow game, but a couple of kills here and all would be forgiven. bigozero and DGT, it is down to them. bigozero with the dink, it's not enough, and DGT panic stations right now with 20 seconds to try and save paiN from despair on Dust. Call Me Sue is just not peeking. Do not give him an inch. Do not give him a route back into this round. He's only got 10 seconds. The bomb isn't planted. He just has simply no way into this one. And DGT now knows it. It's a sinking feeling all alone. But he'll join the rest of his team now in the grave, getting set for map 2. Lynn Vision with a monster of a performance to kick things off. And now I agree. I think the energy and the mood has kind of been a little bit off. Even when they were winning rounds, you know, it's not that loud paiN that we were expecting. Instead, it was the silent paiN, which is definitely no good. What is great is this pistol. It started off well. Door pop, 3 kills. The A-bomb site just cannot simply hold the weight of the T's spilling out onto it. And Amelia and Starry, a 2v5. We've seen ridiculous 2vx situations so far today on the B stream, but I don't think this will be one of them. Just keeping his head. Amelia, though, will collect a scalp at least, but it is only the single frag. And Starry, I think he was saving the armor from the get-go.
What's he doing?
I think Amelia was just going for a couple of peeks. I think Starry was never entertaining the idea of going for this round. But anyway, it is a T-pistol start for paiN, and I think that is a necessity. I think that was something that we were watching
down towards this B bomb site without being spotted. There is going to be a rotation at least, and that's going to cause some sound cues. So Westmelon now confirming that they're here. Gets one with the 5-7 before jumped upon. It's a 4 versus 4. And Lynn Vision, they're at least trickling in and around ramp, but these duels are very difficult to take. And paiN, if they just drop the right utility, they have mollos, they have smokes, they block off those choke points, they should just be round over.
If they've got the util to do so, and I mean, if Lynn Vision don't find a kill here quickly, I would like to see them call a save. It's a lovely freeze from paiN, though, and already just losing way too many people for my liking. Call Me Sue. Alright, hold on. He gets a double, and now I'm interested. Now, this one has slowly slipped through the fingers a little bit of paiN, because DGT falls. Davideus is tagged down low, 20 seconds, and the SMG is just getting your face. And that was just a round that should not have gone that far whatsoever. Problem is, once that fades, that's a little bit of a problem for him, so he moves a little bit closer up on top of the buttons here. Door swings wide open, they both line up, but he will only get one. But still, now you know that paiN are committing out onto this B bomb site. They will get this bomb plant down. There's a couple of kills to be found here from the paiN side, and they will scamper away through that door in towards single. So this could get a little bit awkward. Kit on Zacher, as now Westmelon going down the vent, needed to find that kill just to be a tad bit more comfortable in this situation, but the rifles could still prevail. As soon as that door swings open, the Tech 9 will be ripped out of NQC's hands. HE going on to the plant spot. Defuse not being stuck just yet, and still this kid only tapping the bomb as paiN begin to rip heads off with more and more pistols. Starry calling this one a day. He will not get away from this one with his life. Everybody will go down with the ship surely, as paiN will respond instantly. Thinking about going searching for a little bit more. Already close by. This is going to be paiN accelerating outdoor and up right now, because here needs to try and find this kill. That 5-7 up close can be ever so dangerous, and still chances in this round right now for Lynn Vision. Starry will burn a little bit, but that might actually just bait DGT into a peek into Amelia. He's got the FAMAS, so if DGT swings a little bit wide to try and find that kill, Amelia might sweep him up. But Bomb is going outside. Snow has crept down in towards Secret. Zacher playing for information towards Single, spotting out Snow. And paiN,
Scout.
they might have no other option but to go for the peaks here. Just to go for the full commit down B, but 20 seconds, they're going back A.
This is very ropey. Starry and Amelia are still here. 12 seconds left. Any kills is probably going to do it for them. But Starry falls without anything. Amelia damaged, but nothing. And he's overwhelmed. One kill, and it would be a difference maker. Su's trying to deny, but Snow holds sturdy. Look at the HP. Apart from David Deus, the highest is 27. One kill would have been the difference maker there. One kill, and the bomb would be denied. But that was not possible for Lynn Vision.
Oh, maybe a little bit hairy. Snow would have found Starry if he continued to commit to his original plan. He's going to just sit in the smoke and Snow's going to walk right into him. Oh, what? How does Snow find that kill? The dink is not going to be enough. 9 HP, somehow standing, and paiN are just wandering through smokes, catching timings and catching Lynn Vision off guard completely. But Amelia and Zacher, they find a kill apiece to get back into the round. They've got lobby control here, Lynn Vision. And I'm just wondering where the bomb has gotten off to. Where did they manage to drop it in all this chaos that is going on? There's been lurks on lurks on lurks, timing after timing after timing, and Snow and Davideus now have to pick up the pieces to a very messy situation.
I'm with you right here. I have no idea where the bomb is. They don't have it. Amelia, that smoke's going to save his life potentially. David Deus has slipped the net, by the way, because Amelia's supposed to be holding this, but has neglected his duties. Su overlooked, but luckily Snow jiggles out. Bomb's been collected. It was dropped on that A bomb site. Zacher with the AWP has already picked up a kill in towards lobby. He's switched over to the AK now. He's got no kit. There might be one down on the bomb site, but he needs to get out of hut. There could be a timing where David Deus might not see him. There's the kit for him to pick up. So his chances now raised. Being held for on this corner. Coming around. Hits the instant headshot. Knows Snow's in heaven. And he's just sticking it. Ice in the veins. Snow jiggles out. And with half a second left, denies the defuse.
Had to peek there, Snow, in lobby crunch. But paiN, they make the best of a bad situation. Oh, Amelia with his eagle. Yeah, we have. He's already found the first. Make that a second. Amelia surely running light. Never mind. Amelia is just dominating with that dig. And just when you think paiN are going to settle and steady the ship, Amelia whips out that deagle and begins to punish. He's even got a Mac 10. He's playing gun game at the minute, just farming every single paiN player. And Snow, he has to back up out of this situation. He has to back away for the moment. Just settle the nerves. Let Amelia cool off. Reroute. But look at this. Lynn Vision have telegraphed it. They know he's coming here. Someone's going to peek. Amelia wasn't quite ready, but it does not matter. It's an Amelia ace, and even he can't believe how unstoppable he is.
Happened for the second time this series at the hands of Amelia. Oh, this is, sorry, back into the action. This is awkward. DGT and Starry had a little bit of a moment in the vent. And the Full Spies, they've been chaotic, but they've been so brutal and dangerous this series. paiN looking to give Lynn Vision a taste of their own medicine now on the Tech 9s.
Man, how many rounds are we going to see just go this kind of way? Like, I think we've seen, what, 2 gun rounds, maybe, at most? We're 10 rounds in. This is crazy. Zacher doing the steps here, double ramp setup now as paiN try and accelerate. They've got a player down B and they're trying to group up with him, but Lobby Crunch will come in at the same time as Su can only find 1. They know Westmelon is now down after that kill onto DGT, so that means the A-bomb site is open for business. But you still need to get that bomb down, and you still need to feel a little bit comfortable. I don't know if you're going to. Westmelon has the kit. Zacher and himself, are they going to double up here in towards the heavens? It looks like they will. They'll have to wait out that smoke, but they can wait enough time in this situation, surely. They still need to go together here. And they are just going to be waiting till the final seconds. 2 players on default is going to be so difficult to get rid of, especially with the AWP. Westmelon spots the player below him, but he cannot deal with it. And paiN somehow force back. They somehow win again. And another tactical... Oh, but we've seen some magic here once again. Are we going to see a little bit of normality here? Aggression towards the ramp.
No, because why would we?
Amelia goes down. That is, this is now a weapon you don't see all that much, but Westmelon, he's going to make it work. However, a kill onto Kamisu means that A bomb site is completely open. And just frags coming back left and right here to make this one doable. paiN are out on this A bomb site. Westmelon has crept up the vent. Zacher stops the bomb. That's absolutely huge. And they know DGT's on the site. He's already picked up 3 kills now, but still needs to find 2 more and didn't quite get the timing right. Went to look towards main. His crosshair moved off Westmelon as
over towards hell. That signal to Lynn Vision, there's someone in lobby. There's someone behind you, and they cleared him effectively. And now, going into round 12, this game destined to be a 6-6 half, and Starry outside gets 1, but then dropped by DGT. paiN of all of this control, and Westmelon in main, he's gagging at the bit. He wants to get into the action, and that's exactly what he'll do. But these trades from DGT are sharp, fierce, and fast. Finally gets put down, and it's Snow, who's had a phenomenal game, series, tournament, with only a Tech 9 in hand, the bomb on his back, and prayers in his mind.
Hopefully there's a plan in that mind too. How do you win this one with just a Tech 9? A 1 versus 3 is going to be such a tall order. But if there's anybody on the side of paiN that can do it, off the performances that we've seen so far this event, it probably is Snow. He needs to get that bomb down quickly though. Been loud about it, breaking the glass. And nobody's going to run at him. They're going to give him space. Give him enough time to breathe. Give him enough time to move away in towards double here. But Zacher, as soon as those doors swing open.
Last time these two teams played was a 10-2 T-side half for paiN. This time they're only able to get 6. Outside already. It's right into the action. The traffic light goes green, and Zacher at range with the P250 is chopping down heads. They're just taking these duels outside. Everyone's fighting each other, but Amelia's got out ramp. DGT hasn't heard him and is thundering away. That's information, but the bomb is dropped. This favors Amelia though. Because the bomb's dropped outside, all the attention is turned away from him. He's now seen 2. He's edging his way closer. This round lives and dies with Amelia. Pulls the trigger. First one down. Snow and DGT still staying alive. Oh, Amelia gets turned on. And it's Kamisu. He had a great start in this map. Time for retribution. A 1 versus 1. He's connecting the shots. And you can see how happy they are about that one.
Yes, up against paiN's best performer is still able to deliver. It's aggression to try and get down the vent here, but Davideus, he's going to find a double, and he's still standing. He's lost 2 teammates, but he just has slipped the net through the smokes. He's just walked all the way back and found another. Westmelon will fall. The bomb is somewhere in this litter of smokes, and you still have 3 paiN players on the other side just staring it down as well. I don't know how there is a way back into this one for Starry and Zacher.
paiN also just have everyone there on that bomb site. The one advantage for Lynn Vision is potentially the weaponry. 2 Galils up against 2 MP9s and a Scout. Bomb is outside door, and there is a smoke they can get. It's down vent, actually, but Starry, they're just charging him down, and NQC no-scopes him with the Scout. Galil, those extra 5 bullets were being put to good use, and of course, it's following the chaos of this game. No one is able to string anything together. Good purchase to the city side. There was a lot of kills on the MP9, which certainly helps with the funds. NQC's got the ult push back. He's had a slow one, though. And DGT just gets raried Westmelon, the only one with a rifle coming into this round. The Galil opens up proceeding. Bigazera is already rotated down. There's support from the vent, but Starry is also making it very chaotic and hard to rotate until Snow on 4 HP pings onto 2. NQZ is completely out of the action right now, so Snow just has to bide his time and survive. And they're not planting B. Are they going A?
No, they're looking for Snow. They're looking to see where they got off to. They know that he was tagged down low. And eventually, they're going to go back and plant the bomb here. NQC and Snow going to double up in towards single, but so are the T's. They're going to meet head on here. A little switch there, and as they're switching, there comes the swing. And that is a crazy time for a jersey swap.
Like straight away. But because... Wait, this is round live. I thought this was the highlight. Okay, so this round's live. Ramp's already been lost. There's already fighting over towards the vent. And the force buys back and forth and back. And then we're not quite at the second fourth yet. But Westmelon's already on 3 HP.
It might be on its way. NQZ has an M4 here. Get peeped by 2. And he's good for at least one of them. Still, Westmelon is low. Kamisu has been tagged down. You've got a minute to maneuver if you're Lynn Vision. paiN, you've got a minute to get information and stack one of the bomb sites.
For Snow. Wait, look at Bigazera actually.
Yeah, Bigazera.
Bigazera is going to be behind Amelia. And Amelia, not a single thought in his head that this is a possibility. Because why would you push outside with an MP9? He's going to get a rude awakening. Bigazera, no trick discipline needed. Alongside that, David Days with the 5-7 up close on Heaven, striking them before they can even get onto this bomb site. Call Me Zoo and Zaka completely in the know. And now they're being flanked once again. DGT is below them in the ladder. When they come down, they're going to be trying to go towards ramp. And guess what? DGT is here. It's controlled chaos this type of round, though, from paiN. And I don't know if he saw anyone. I think he just reactionarily threw that. Don't know if he got a tag on it either. It didn't feel like he did, because if there was, NQZ would have combed that over and Snow would have rotated back down. He hasn't. So there's still no information as to exactly where Lynn Vision are after they cut noise 30 seconds ago. And double doors is open. Call Me Sue's died outside. Is Amelia going to try open a pathway for them to come A? No, they're going to commit down towards B. DGT still alone. Amelia's going to try be a nuisance and a pest here. He's got a timing. He's hearing them rotate away. One's still going to get down the vent. But in the meantime, this B bomb site is locked down by DGT. He still stays alive and the rotations are flawless. Just for all the marbles. Can Lynn Vision close us out 2-0? It starts right here, right now. A must-win round for them. No AWP for NQZ. All 5 players stayed alive last round. It's a poison chalice. Sure, they've got the rainy day fun, but they've got no AWP. And NQZ is someone that I want to see having that AWP and wielding it, especially on this map on the defense. And Lynn Vision, they drop outside smokes once more. They send 2 players down, but the main prong is coming through ramp. They've heard DGT drop off. And the star player, who's been playing a lot better on Nuke, drops without any rebuttal. Lynn Vision are going to start to speed up, but paiN have rotated already 2 players down.
Bigazera down. They spot out Snow. They might not be expecting Bigazera to be in this corner, and now they do. Another 2 players here, and they found a couple of kills. Snow getting out onto the bomb site at least, and just dancing around this smoke for now. He hears Starry coming behind him, looking for that frag, and Starry will double up with 2. This one is not done just yet, though, as NQC rushes through a Molotov to try and stop the plant. He does do so, but he falls, doing so as well. It's 11.
Now starting to make their presence known. Snow jump peeking, spots them, flashes out, and retreats. Lynn Vision don't have to commit to this, because they've also got Call Me Sue outside and Amelia towards door. Last time they had a setup like this, no, so it's Westmelon outside. Last time they had a setup like this, that outside player was caught in no man's land. But this time, Westmoreland's going to come and join his teammates as they commit towards B, leaving Amelia outside to lurk, and Snow is isolated. Utility's being placed, and Snow gets nothing. NQZ tries to make some magic happen through the smoke, but ends up falling to his grave. Now with the round already over, Amelia's just going for damage, and that he will find. 1 kill. Will it be enough? Probably not, because paiN still can at least purchase up in the next.
And now you're really thankful if you're paiN, right, that you were able to build up somewhat of a bank account on every single player. Because Lynn Vision have won a couple of rounds. They've gone awry, they've gone astray. And to get 11-11.
Lynn Vision know they can just do outside work. And this is the first time that a nade's actually been used in the smokes. And 2 get used at the same time. No more utility to check outside. And it's very quick out of door. But Snow on the ladder is able to eliminate Westmelon. This is back to its old chaos. Zaka spammed through the vent down to 2 HP. He's lost in the source and is somehow still alive. He gets blocked once more by the door. But that will not cost him. It's a man advantage for paiN as the dust settles. And through the fog of war, they come out on top.
So many points in that round so far that could have went wrong. It is a miracle that Zaka is still standing. Starry has to make something work towards outside here. He has to try and find the timing in towards main. Util going to rain over onto the site. Big Zera. And Davideus get a little bit closer to the HUD here, trying to hold on to A as the T's will try and spill out. Davideus has collected the first, goes back swinging. The trades are going to be good for Lynn Vision because they will keep control of the site. Call Me Soon is going to try and get this bomb down as Starry provides the cover. Call Me Soon needs to be so cautious. He's low HP, and DGT and NQZ will silence Lynn Vision once and for all there on that bomb site. The retake works out, and paiN breathe a sigh of relief.
Just 2 a decider, or will overtime be declared?
See with the op over towards ramp, it's an easy shot for him, and he will get away. Molly on the fadeaway too, as the secret walk is about to happen. Westmelon in a panic spray trying to drop DGT, who has really come to life here on Nuke, and all the life and breath might be taken away from Lynn Vision on this map. paiN had to fight tooth and nail in this one, but it's now just down to Call Me Sue right now to save Lynn Vision, because paiN survive a massive scare. They will take Nuke and set up a deciding map of Anubis.
DGT goes from 6 kills on map 1 to 26 kills on map 2. Over towards the A bomb site. There's Jewel Brothers up close though. There's 3 players here for paiN. The Julie's looking to strike, but DGT's the first to fall. Finally, NQZ activates, but ineffectively. Nothing for him. Utility is sublime. It forces paiN out of their comfort zones. And this is an easy sweepstake of a round to kick off Anubis for the Chinese squad.
And it's another T-piss.
They're not going to get here in time, though. 3 players in CT are trying to make their moves. It's the Galil of Big Uzera who's just holding down mouse 1. Completely blinded, gets the first, but then eventually traded. Those rotations I mentioned previously do eventually get onto the scene. But with no armor, only MP9s and Deagles, there's only so much you can expect from the cavalry. And DGT, a last-ditch effort for a Deagle shot, goes.
Lynn Vision do not want to wait around in this round.
But it's the exact same as last round. Mobility for paiN, but this time, that dynamism will come to bite them. Davideus lackadaisically walks into the scope of Westmelon, and Lynn Vision could pivot. They were set up for this B execute. There's still a smoke blockading their entry, but that opening kill so early on allows them so much more space to breathe and move. And that's why you're going to see some utility start being placed in middle, just to make it so that paiN are even more uncomfortable than they already are. But it looks like they still want to commit over towards this B bomb site, where there's currently only 2 defenders and no rotations in close proximity.
Execute is going to come sailing over. Flash is going in. Snow is actually blinded by a teammate's flash, and this is where it gets a little bit awkward, because Big Uzera goes down just for 1. Snow has no other option but to play this one a little bit more respectfully, as the bomb can be planted now. from Westmelon. It's a 4 versus 3 for the teams, and they still have a little bit of util. There's another Molotov to go down if they need it, and DGT is already fell. Snow flashed in, good for the first at least, and gets a little bit closer to the site, but they know he is here, and it's going to be an easy clear out. NQZ, the last player standing, and he calls it a day. AWP is very valuable to bring forward, but Lynn Vision might have been stopped in the last round. Westmelon cannot be stopped in this one.
What better way to view it is in person? Exclamation mark ticket. Get at it, guys.
Vision going to try and get after it here. A little bit of a mid pop, and luckily DGT backed away. Davideus though is going to have to try and stand and fight and needs some support from his opera. He gets it, but it's just for a single kill. Has now smoked off, and this is where the A bomb site might be compromised completely, because you've got DGT here solo, but he needs the assistance of his opera to get just that little bit closer, and he has rotated on over, but they've no info in towards middle, and this is where paiN get a little bit antsy, and this is where, if you're Lynn Vision, you should probably read into a little bit of aggression, and DGT is going to go wandering in. It is about the timing here, as Amelia is looking to try and find this frag, and it's just a little bit of damage being done, as Amelia will hold the line. His teammates are coming with him, and NQZ realizes that he is going to be in so much trouble, not only from A main, he is still worried about middle. He does not know that everybody has gone wandering all the way back, and is about to pop through A main.
NQZ fully blinded, now in no man's land, does connect one. He's only got one more bullet in the chamber. That will do just fine enough. 2 kills. Puts it into equilibrium. A 2 versus 2 as Zaka taps in those digits, and Westmelon's getting active. Proactive through CT, and is making sure that no one's coming through storage. Similarly, Zaka's doing the same towards camera. Confirmation in a moment that both paiN players are coming through A main.
Time is ticking right now. Not a kit on either of these players, so they will have to try and pick one up if there is one on the site. Molly's going in. The util is good. Missed shot from Zacher will allow the CTs to get a little bit closer as the bomb is being stuck. Westmelon though about to drop on down, get Snow off it, and that's the round as good as gone. Westmelon just playing his life here as Big Ozira going forward with the pistol, trying to take him down with him, which he will, but still, it is not going to be enough to deter Lynn Vision from getting a 5th round on this T side.
Sitting in canals late in the round can be very difficult. They will maintain that, and it forces Lynn Vision to push over towards B. But that's not exactly a negative thing. There's only 2 players here, but one of them is the Orpa. Orp misses its shot. Molotov onto jail. Big Azira still able to get 1 in the dying embers. But that's the bomb site capitulated. And that's the round over.
Unless Davideus can do something about it. Well, fine, call me Sue. Deploys a smoke, just creating a little bit of space and a little bit of worry in the minds of Lynn Vision. Still, it's a long rotation through middle to get here. Time is just being chewed up right now by the clock. Davideus with the wide swing. Zacher.
What?
Oh my goodness, that is ridiculous. A double kill from him, and that just seals it. The rotates eventually get there, Freddy, but they're just instantly demolished. And that's exactly what is happening to paiN on this CT side. They are being absolutely destroyed.
I don't even know if Zaka saw Davideus.
It's over towards this B bomb site right now. And Amelia, you need that, mate. It might not matter at all. Snow knows he's close. He tries to dump a little bit of util there. Needs to keep his gun up right now. This is just an awkward situation right now for paiN to be in, but they're somehow prevailing. Davideus on the rotate gets that little bit closer, and Lynn Vision have just been shut out of this round. And I mean, it was only a matter of time. They're not perfect. We had to see a mistake somehow, and paiN are able to capitalize.
Hold your horses though for a second. Zaka has the bomb and is now repositioning towards A. paiN, they're going to be flocking over to go and plug those gaps. But there's still safe passageway over towards that side of the map. I'm not sure what he's been able to hear, but he's confirming his spot now with a smoke towards Temple. He's going to start picking up the pace. Big Uzera. Oh wait, he's baited out the sound. Snow just running in. Big Uzera should have been able to tell if Zaka was continuing. This 1v5 has got legs to it. There's 2 players towards A main. Will Xhaka realize? Tap of the bomb. He definitely realizes. Damage, but no kill. 20 seconds left. He's going to have to get these digits in. Another tap. And NQZ, it's his time to fall. Confirming 2 players are towards A main now. Xhaka, this is difficult. 8 seconds left. This smoke is clouding his vision. He's going for the jewels. He connects. Davideus, 2 seconds, 23 HP. Oh, Dacha! He gets it! He connects! A 1 versus 5! paiN! They had it in the palm of their hands, and they let it slip!
I thought you were crazy calling that. I thought you were insane if you thought he had a chance. Maybe.
And it's Amelia to now get an opening kill. The flashbang as well. Oh, it is disgusting. It is dirty. And it's dastardly for paiN as Amelia gets a double entry. Davideus is here on check. Biguzera is also rotated in. And they won't clear Davideus. He's able to get 1 for free, but his rotations are being chopped down. Snow is coming his way over. Molotov to force him out into the open, and it's only a matter of time until Starry and Amelia put him to rest. Snow, what is there to do? He does pick up 1, but it comes at a big chunk of his HP and bullets. And Xhaka, he's going to be re-peeking you all day long. Nectar. And they're going to nade their way through. They're going to steamroll onto Snow. And for Mass, it has to do a very big job. And he's only good for 1. Question is, will they expect because they're in A main? And Starry does, but he doesn't clear the corners effectively enough. Chooses the wrong angle. Bomb planted. And Xhaka, he's done it again. Well, he's done it before. Can he do it again? First op shot missed. And unfortunately, he's not going to be given a second lease on life as paiN at least grapple with 2 going onto their T side to see some of the greats. And they continue to deliver. Snow, though, he's got something to say about it. Unfortunately, only good for 1. There's aggression over towards A main as well. DGT, who's had a very slow Anubis. 2 kills after 26 on Nuke. And no multi-kill for him. As it's a 3 versus 3. But paiN, they've got the A bomb site. And the bomb's been planted. There's no kit, as of now, available for Lynn Vision.
Yeah, not one dropped either. So you just need to go in and find the frags and hit the shots. And it is plain, it is simple, and it's easy breezy once again.
They need a kickstart into the second part of this year. What better way? And look at this aggression. Starry's just chilling out. He's going to get spotted, and at range is dropped by Biguzera. Opening kill, at least, at a minimum, for paiN. But Lynn Vision, this doesn't seem to discourage them.
No, it doesn't. They're sticking around in canals. Boots still in the water as paiN now make their way towards carpets. Biguzera shadow spotted. That's a little bit of information for Westmelon to go off here. Amelia needs to be cautious. He needs to try and get back. And look at Westmelon. He's going to continue to push here. If he maybe peeks, he can catch a timing. That's an opening kill. Snow is the man trying to set up all that util. And now they might be forced back here. Snow takes a little peek, doesn't see all that much, and paiN feel forced into making this A play happen right now. It's a single belt of util to try and get them in towards this bomb site, and Snow has been taken down. It's just down to DGT and NQZ, but they cannot get past Call Me Sue. Lynn Vision, 12-2.
Barely any utility to work with whatsoever. Alongside that, Lynn Vision, flowing through their veins is confidence, and Biguzera eliminated over towards B, forces them through A, right into the welcoming hands of Amelia. Only good for 1, but massive damage onto NQZ, and it's the information. Call Me Sue, next up to bat. He's going to back away behind the utility, and now a post-plant attempted by paiN.
The CTs are so close, and they've got all the util in the world to try and flush them out of these situations. It's coming down to the gunfights though, and paiN are winning every single one of them. They want to extend play for at least a couple more rounds, but Xhaka, he's had some big opportunities in this series so far. A 1v3 seems like child's play here at the playground for him, but as time ticks on, it is just not doable, and Davideus will deny him. It's a 3rd round for paiN. We're walking into a stack. The USPs could be a problem, especially with Bigger Zero going down like that. They're going to go swarming Davideus if they can to try and find the kills, but it's just easy pickings right now so far, although Starry has got his hands onto an AK, a 1 versus 2. But this is going to be a save on the cards for him, so it is the fort.
Dacha. And they're getting aggressive. It's coming head to head. This is going straight down in A main. And for once, paiN, they come out on top of something.
That could have went horribly wrong, but in the end goes horribly right for paiN. And they still do not decide to commit off it. They do not just go all guns blazing into that A bomb site. They're going to reset towards B main, it would seem. And Lynn Vision, are they calling a stack towards this A bomb site? Are they going to even attempt this? If they hear the util going out over towards B, I think Lynn Vision might just call a save here.
Yeah, it's the same methodology as to why they ecoed the other round. It's just like, you got so many rounds to play with. Don't put yourself on a deficit and let them run away with the rounds. There is 100% a scare though, if as soon as you hit 12, it's the big scary number. Oh, we got to close it out. Oh, we've got so long to close it out. And then if you wait too long, it can slip away from you. Every single round paiN gets, it brings up the momentum. Smoke that off. And now Lynn Vision pivot over for 3 players on the B bomb site, where paiN are also creeping towards. There is a lurk in middle. That's Bigger Zero. But no one for Lynn Vision is rotating through that part of the map. 2 players in connector. That Molotov's going to force them forward. And Starry read it like a book. Westmelon puts down 2 with the MP9. Spots the 3rd and just swings upon him. Bigger Zero, the final player alive. A 1 versus 4 is needed from him. He announces his presence towards Canals, sizzles in the Molotov, and Westmelon gagging at the bit to close this out. Lynn Vision are your second team through to the FISSURE Playground Playoffs alongside Gamer Legion.
What a performance it was. This was a matchup that we were looking forward to, right? This was a rematch from Austin at stage 2.